My name is Mark Helms. I'm from Plant City, Florida. I'm 42. I've had a pretty good life besides the ups and downs, of being addicted to drugs. Family life, my mom and dad were very good parents for what they knew. My dad was a coach of my baseball team, and my mother, she was a hard-working stay-at-home mom. They did the best they could. My dad was a struggling alcoholic. My mother passed away too. She was the rock too of my family, but she had a problem with drugs. I had the to-do life. I had the house, everything I thought I was supposed to have, and everything seemed to unravel. Again, my addictions creeped back into my life and destroyed a good marriage. When my mother passed away, I was the one that found her, in the house. That was a difficult day. Instead of leaning on God during that time, again, I reverted back into using drugs. And before you know it, I really didn't even remember my mom or my dad, any of them anymore. I was just too busy, stuck in addiction and just not wanting to feel. I ended up in jail. I prayed out to God that time. I really didn't understand, but I never surrendered to God. I never surrendered to Jesus. I never took the time to think that there was anything other than me out there that would make it happen. And then just out of the first time I cried out for help, God sent a chaplain to see me that same day. I believed in God, but I really didn't know where the answers were going to come from. I didn't know what I had to do. My family now is the people that God's chose for me, that I can call brothers in my life. I really spent a long time, when you haven't had people, there's always love in this place, and they give you a chance to grow on your own. And I can go back to a verse, and I don't know why it's just stuck in my head, but it's Job 35:16. It says, through your adversities, I bring awareness. I don't really know that. I thought it was for somebody else, but I look back on my life and I see that all these adversities I've had, it's always pointed me to God. God's really showed me that, even through my adversities, He can bring me through it. I found out about the farm when I was in jail, and I told the person at the PR bond place, I'm like, if you let me out of this place, I'm going to end up dying out here. At that moment, all I got, my hope is the only thing I have is in Jesus. I had no hope in me, my family. The only place I really had to go was I trusted God and Jesus. He was going to do something amazing in my life. And what He did was He showed me multiple farms. I'm very blessed to be here. My job isn't to prove how good I am, but it's to prove how big He is. And being in multiple farms also taught me a great deal of service work. Learning how to be a servant, not looking to myself, but looking into others that have way less than me. To be servants, to learn how to love your neighbor. I get to go do all kinds of service work here, learn how to love people unconditionally. I just want to say to all the people that I don't get to see that are behind the scenes of Multifarm, that are continually giving, and we just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is a life-changing mission that they got going here. This is God's Word. There's many programs out there, but there's not one that changes lives. And this one does. So I just like to say thank you to all y'all.